Good morning, student. Today I will continue the topic that is valvular heart disease. Yesterday I taught you about the mitral stenosis, and today I will continue the topic that is mitral valve regurgitation. First one is definition. Mitral regurgitation is defined as an abnormal reversal of blood flow from the left ventricle to the left atrium. It is also called the mitral regurgitation, mitral insufficiency, or mitral incompetence, a condition in which your heart mitral valve doesn't close tightly, allow the blood flow to flow back into the heart. If the mitral valve regurgitation is significant, blood can't move through your heart to the rest of your body as efficiently, making you feel tired or out of breath. So, mitral valve regurgitation means the wall doesn't close completely, and which prevent the blood which produce or precipitate the back blood flow of the लेफ्ट आर्ट्रियम टू लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल. मतलब इसमें क्या होता है कि जो मिट्रल वॉल्व है वो प्रॉपरली क्लोज नहीं हो पाते, जिसकी वजह से लेफ्ट आर्ट्रियम से लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल में जो ब्लड गया है वो ब्लड वापस लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल से लेफ्ट आर्ट्रियम में जाने लगता है. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे जो ब्लड का फ्लो है वो जो वॉल्व्स हैं वो अच्छे से क्लोज नहीं हुए हैं. लेफ्ट आर्ट्रियम से लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल में जैसे ही ब्लड जाता है मिट्रल वॉल्व्स क्लोज हो जाते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पे मिट्रल वॉल्व जो है वो प्रॉपरली क्लोज नहीं हो रही. इसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है कि जो लेफ्ट वेंट्रिकल से जो ब्लड है वापस किस में चला जा रहा है? लेफ्ट आर्ट्रियम में. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड मिट्रल regurgitation. Next one is cause. What cause the mitral regurgitation? So first cause is mitral valve prolapse. Sometime mitral valves becomes bulge. bulge का मतलब क्या होता है? protrude, मतलब वो swelled हो जाता है, bulge हो जाता है. इसकी वजह से क्या होता है? वॉल्स के जो लीव्स हैं वो कम्प्लीटली क्लोज नहीं हो पाते हैं. नेक्स्ट वन इज रूमेटिक हार्ट डिसीज. आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू इन द रूमेटिक हार्ट डिसीज दैट हाउ द रूमेटिक हार्ट डिसीज कॉज द वॉल डिसऑर्डर, because it weakens the heart muscles, it weakens the walls of the heart, it damages the walls of the heart, and that's why it causes the mitral valve disorder or aortic valve disorder. Next one is infective endocarditis. If there is any infection present in the endocardium, it also causes the mitral valve regurgitation. Next one is annular calcification. Sometimes the ring shape calcium is deposited in the ring shape around the mitral valve, which cause the incomplete closure of the mitral valve, and that's why it occurs, that is backflow of the blood to the left ventricle to the left atrium. Next one is ischemic heart disease and cardiomyopathy. Cardiomyopathy, it is the enlargement of the heart muscles which weakens the heart muscles and heart walls and further leads to the mitral valve disorder. And ischemic heart disease like myocardial infarction, like angina pectoris, coronary atherosclerosis, coronary artery disease, these all damage the heart muscles, these all damage the walls of the heart, tissue of the heart, muscles of the heart, and overall resulting in the mitral valve regurgitation. Another cause is damaged tissue cord, rheumatic fever, endocarditis, heart attack. It can damage the area of the heart muscle that support the mitral valve, and it affect the function of the valve. Abnormality of heart muscle, that is cardiomyopathy. Any type of trauma can also lead to the mitral valve regurgitation. Any type of congenital defect, if some baby are born with the any congenital heart defect including damaged heart valve, that also result in mitral valve regurgitation. Certain medications can also like ergotamine, that also used to treat the migraines and other condition, they also cause the mitral valve regurgitation. Here the word regurgitation means backflow of the blood to the left ventricle to the left atrium because of the improper closing of the mitral valve. Next one is radiation therapy. In the radiation therapy, for the cancer, it is focused on the chest area, which can also lead to the mitral valve regurgitation. Next one is atrial fibrillation. It is a common heart rhythm problem that can be potential cause of the mitral valve regurgitation because of the weakening of the atria. If patient having any type of history of mitral valve prolapse or mitral valve stenosis, heart attack, heart disease, use of certain medication, I have already told you about that. Endocarditis, rheumatic fever can also damage, and age is one of the most factor because it causes the natural deterioration of the valves. Next one is pathophysiology. So first pathophysiology is that regurgitation of the blood during the systole. Regurgitation of blood during the systole means there is contraction of the artery, and at that time the blood backflow into the left ventricle to the left atrium. Second thing is that left atrial dilatation and hypertrophy because of the excess blood volume. There is excess blood volume in the left atrium, so there is a increased blood volume and increase is size of the left atrium, so it is called left atrial dilatation and left atrial hypertrophy. Next one is third is pulmonary congestion. Pulmonary congestion means there is pulmonary congestion because already blood volume in increase in the left atrium, and it cause the excess blood flow in the pulmonary veins. Next one is fourth one is right ventricular failure. In right ventricular failure, why the right ventricular failure? Because the body is not getting enough blood due to mitral valve regurgitation. That's why not enough blood enter into the right atrium, and through the right atrium sufficient blood not enter into the right ventricle. That's why it also cause the right ventricular failure. Now fifth one is left ventricle dilatation and hypertrophy. So this is all about the pathophysiology of mitral valve regurgitation. Here the another pathophysiology. First one is incomplete closure of the mitral valve that cause backflow of the blood to the left atrium to the left ventricle to the left atrium, which cause two conditions. First one is volume of the blood which is ejected by the left ventricle is increased, which cause decreased cardiac output. Another side, left atrial pressure is increased, which cause left atrial hypertrophy. Because of that, the pulmonary pressure is increased, which cause right ventricular pressure and also lead to the right sided heart failure. So this is all about the pathophysiology. Next one is clinical feature. Clinical features are same like the mitral valve stenosis. Abnormal heart sound, shortness of breath, palpitations, swollen feet or ankles, fatigue and weakness due to decreased cardiac output, exertional dyspnea, pulmonary congestion, palpitations, and due to atrial fibrillation in 75% of patient. And if patient also having right-sided heart failure, then we can see the symptoms like distended neck veins means jugular veins distension, edema, ascites, hepatomegaly means enlargement of liver, and on when we auscultate the patient, there is blowing and high pitched systolic murmur sound is heard on the apex of the heart. S1 sound is very diminished, decrease मतलब बिल्कुल low sound होगा, and the S3 that is gallop sound or cardiac murmur sound, and also called abnormal heart sound, which is present when the severe regurgitation. Next one is surgical management. the diagnostic procedure. Firstly we will take the history, then we perform the physical examination. Next we will perform the ECG, electrocardiography, electrocardiography, echocardiography, chest x-ray, CT scan, MRI, all the test, all type of tests to diagnose the patient with the मिट्रल वॉल रिगर्गिटेशन. मिट्रल वॉल स्टेनोसिस के लिए जितने भी हम डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्ट करते हैं सेम वही सारे टेस्ट हम मिट्रल वॉल रिगर्गिटेशन के लिए भी करेंगे. नेक्स्ट वन इज सर्जिकल मैनेजमेंट. In the surgical management, first one is mitral valve repair. So in mitral valve repair, surgeon can repair the valve by reconnecting the valve flap, that is leaflets, replacing the cord that support the valve, and remove the excess valve tissue to that the leaflets can close tightly. जितने भी जो एक्स्ट्रा जो लीफलेट्स होते हैं जो बल्ज हो चुके हैं या फिर बहुत ज़्यादा वो इन्फ्लेम्ड हो गए हैं, मतलब कि बहुत ज़्यादा स्वेल्ड हो गए हैं या फिर बल्ज हो गए हैं, एक्स्ट्रा जो पार्ट रहता है लीफलेट का जिसकी वजह से मिट्रल वॉल कम्प्लीटली क्लोज नहीं हो पा रहा है, तो हम यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं, उस जो पर्टिकुलर जो एक्स्ट्रा पार्ट है, एक्सेस पार्ट है, उसको कट करके रिमूव कर देते हैं, रिपेयर कर देते हैं. दैट इज़ कॉल्ड मिट्रल वॉल्व रिपेयर. दिस इज़ द डायग्राम ऑफ मिट्रल वॉल्व रिपेयर. सो इसमें आप जैसे कि देख सकते हैं फर्स्ट वाले डायग्राम में है ना, यहाँ पे क्या करते हैं, ये फर्स्ट से आप देख सकते हैं इसमें हमने इंसर्ट किया है और ये हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं, जो मिट्रल वॉल जो लीफलेट्स हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा क्लोज हो गए हैं, इसको हम ओपन कर रहे हैं, जो एक्स्ट्रा लीफलेट्स होते हैं उसको हम कट कर देते हैं. दैट इज़ मिट्रल वॉल रिपेयर प्रोसीजर. Last one is complication. First one is heart failure. Heart failure result when your heart can't pump the enough blood to the body. Pressure arising in the pulmonary system, that is in the lungs, which lead to the fluid accumulation and cause the right sided heart failure. Arterial fibrillation, because of the heart left atrium may lead to the heart rhythm irregularity in which the upper chamber of the heart beat chaotically and rapidly, and it can cause the blood clot which break loose from the heart and travel to the other parts and cause the severe condition like the pulmonary embolism. Pulmonary hypertension can also result because of the untreated or improperly treated mitral valve regurgitation. Thank you.